Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome back to another episode of Deep Web Browsing, episode number 92, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, what's going to be on today's episode? Random as always, no specific theme unless the episode permits it. But ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax for another enjoyable Sunday, not for me, but for you, of browsing the danker side of the internet, one that can't be browsed with regular tools and viewing. Sit back, relax, and let's see what our very first website will be. So the first website we've got here is Would I Survive Being Nuked? Now, this is apparently linked me to a clear website of it, but this is a whole Google map version that will tell me if I pick a point on the map, will I be nuked? Now, I'm going to just go through this regularly as always. I found this to be an interesting sort of thing, you know, getting the whole nuclear side of things. You know, I was always wondering, like, how this would work. I'm always really a really big fan of shit like, you know, nukes and... Wow, that makes me sound like I'm a wow, that puts me on the FBI watch list. Holy shit. But I'm kind of a huge fan about, like, you know, sort of like end of the world scenarios and shit like that. That's why I, like, to this day still browse the fuck out of Exit Mundi and areas like that. So I'm going to pick a random part on the map. I'm going to pick, like, Budapest, Hungary. Why the fuck not, you know? I don't know if there's any fans out in Hungary, Budapest, but, you know, there you go. We'll represent right over there. I think I'm just going to type in Budapest, really, if anything. Yes, right there. There you go. Result, death. Although your death is nearly instantaneous, you will still have time to croak out half an expletive. Way to stick it to the man. What? Well, I don't want to be there. I want to be like, okay, so like if I was in, all right, hold on. This is a SAR bomb. Let me see the dinosaur ending meteor. Holy shit, the dinosaur-ending meteor is massive, Jesus Christ. As your collection of Star Wars action figures still evaporates, new in box, evaporates, you realize you do have the most toys. Congratulations on your big win. It's basically if I was living in Budapest right now and that fucking, you know, dinosaur-ending meteor hit, if I was actually living in Japan, I would be fine, you know, in the land of weeaboo-ness, I would have absolutely been fucking totally okay. But, you know, I feel like if the dinosaur-ending meteor hits, we're all basically screwed no matter where we live. It's sort of like that nuclear holocaust, like, you know, nuclear winter and all that shit that kicks in. That's fucking spooky, dude. Now, a SAR bomba, holy shit. God damn. Sorry, that last word, bomba, fucking hits close to home. I was playing a match of CSGO. Jesus Christ. Fucking bomba, dude. Whatever. Anyways, 50 megatons, yeah, I'd be dead. But basically, if I lived out in, like, Jazbareni, God, I fucking destroyed that, to be honest. I'd live. And if you get the Castle Bravo, which is 15 megatons, for once, when you say you're blown away by something, you won't be exaggerating. God damn it. But if I lived in Daney, I'd be fine. And let's see the Minuteman, which is 1 megaton. You do a pretty good reenactment of Margaret, Hamilton's final scene in The Wizard of Oz, but you overdramatize it a bit. Now, that's scary as shit. Because if you think about it, right, like, zooming out a little bit, dude, a 1 megaton bomb, right, which I don't think is super hard to make. Like, okay, this sounds like it's fucked up, but, like, if you get into, there was, like, this interesting thing that Vice did. Like, this old documentary they did where they got, like, a dirty bomb, right? Basically, it wasn't a nuke, I think. Or was it? I'm not exactly sure. But basically, if you blew it up in New York City, its explosion wasn't massive. But if you blew it up in, like, NYC, for example, right, it might cause a mini explosion in Manhattan, but what it would do is it would create such a high level of radiation that even if you survived day one, by day two, if you were still in New York City, or in the surrounding area at least, you would get, like, cancer and shit from all the radiation. Which is really interesting, because a 1 megaton thing, like a dirty bomb, could take out a fucking city. And that's the spookiest part about it, man. Like, when you read these end-of-the-world scenarios, shit. Now, what is a peacekeeper? A peacekeeper is 350 kilotons. So we're slowly getting lower and lower and lower. But the kiloton, obviously, it means that we get less of an explosive radius. Now, if you go to the Fat Man, which is what they used in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you still basically get rid of it. You're dead. The desk you hit under failed miserably to protect you. All right, well, you know what? But if you're over here, what is this? Not dead, but you wish you were because the internet has been knocked out. Has it? I mean, if Budapest gets hit, it's not like the internet gets knocked out. Come on now. Wait, let me go to the dinosaur-ending meteor. That's interesting. I didn't know you could, like, point this out. Wait a minute. If I lived in Japan, right? What is it? No, not there. Hold on. I'm trying to, like, fuck. God damn it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's go to like Iceland. 2nd-degree burns. Your friends now sit around you camping. Oh my lord. Thanks, radiation. All right, there we go. So, interestingly enough, you know what I mean? We got it. Basically, wait, what? I think it just changes everything randomly. Basically, this gives us an accurate, I guess, as close as accurate would be of surviving a nuclear bomb. So if you're ever scared shitless out of your mind and wanted to wonder if the end of the world would be a little more kinder to your soul, there's no better sight than this. But I think we're going to back out of all the spookiness right over here. It's pretty late at night. I think I'm on a watch list right now. And if my neighbors are still awake, they're probably hearing an Indian man talk about nuclear weapons, which wouldn't fucking fly well, let me tell you. Let's go to something else, dude. Alright, now, I'm on something called Kids World, and I don't normally do this kind of stuff, but this was a site that recently has occurred and popped up on the deep web side of it. Now, I don't show you, this is obviously a pedophile site, obviously you can tell by the names. This is a pedophiliac forum, which I don't show this stuff at all, usually, just because of the heinous nature of what's being shown, unless you can find it in like 5 minutes, which is unfortunately the case in this given situation. Now, if you go to the Hidden Wiki, they have an entire article basically covering this whole situation. Kids World is a general child porn website. It's not like, I guess, specific. It's just for everyone from newborn to Hebe. That's fucking gross. Kids World may not be the biggest, but it strives to be freestanding and does not require external servers to host content. It offers its own private servers for authorized members for use for uploading content with no risk of takedowns or files deleted. Now, this is interesting. Usually when you're hosting files on the deep web, you have multiple options. You have like Liberty hosting. I don't remember the other. I think it's like Kowloon hosting or something like that. But you have multiple hosting services on the deep web. Obviously, this is how things are hosted. Many stores, many services. And a lot of these services have a no child porn policy. Now, of course, is that incredibly enforced? No, not in certain cases. And we've seen many times where a lot, like there was one episode where we found the anonymous hacking group that actually took down an entire hosting service because they were actually in the act of distributing child pornography. And even if they weren't looking at it, they weren't properly enforcing it, which, pisses a lot of people off for obvious reasons, right? Now over here, Kids World is currently owned and operated by somebody called Code Zero. This user seems to be very active and adds content. As of March 2017, the site's moderators are Muffin Lover, Bug Me Not 666, Ella, and Joyride. Incredibly fucking... It's just fucking weird is what it is, man. I don't care what anyone says. It's just fucking wrong. But tagline is, the future is bright, the future is Kids World. Now, if you go over here, it says, their innocence is our desire, which, like, you can't fucking make this shit up, unfortunately, right? Like, I wish that this was some fucking bullshit HTML-coded, like, site. And even if it was, like, even if it was fake, it's fucked up that somebody designed it, right? I mean, these are fucking children, for God's sake. Now, is it commercial? No. Type of site, child pornography. Registration required to access. As far as I know, you don't even need like an invite code. Users, and this is a spooky part, so as of 2017-3/13, right? March 13th, by the way, not terribly fucking long. What is the time of filming this? Yeah, it's like, what, a week? Something ago? Week and a half? 42,595 members are on the site. Now, I don't know how many of these are active, of course. Could be multiple accounts, but 42,000 people are looking at child porn. Now, is this any surprise? We've seen numbers way fucking higher than that. So, am I truly shocked? No, I'm not. But this was launched January of this year, actually, 2017, and it already got that massive of a population. Now, it's still active, and I don't know how it's going to work because it's all run on private servers, but unfortunately, this is a new startup of Kids World 2017. Now, am I going to actively go into the site and show you the content? Obviously fucking not. Obviously, I'm not going to show it to you. It has a chatting service, 2 chatting services, Hard Candy, Topic Links, Tails OS, which they give to you. So, for example, with Tails OS, you can actually browse all the content on the site on like a, how should I say, on a destructive USB, or a USB that's encrypted, won't store this kind of shit, and just walk. It's fucking depraved. The lengths people will go to watch, nude pictures of young children, right? It's crazy. And the thing is, it's like, I'm not here to like fearmonger this, by the way. This is not to fearmonger anybody. But what it is to at least show you that many elements exist. We've seen a lot of normal stuff, a lot of edgy stuff, a lot of creepy stuff, a lot of hilarious stuff, alien-ass stuff, Dolan replication stuff, you get this kind of stuff too. And the only reason I show it to you is because it takes literally 5 minutes sometimes to even find it. Like, if I can find it in 5 minutes, the first time user on Tor will definitely find it. If not, they won't find it. If they just have a general consensus of what to do on this service. Now, that being said, I'm not really going to go further into, well, kids' world, if anything. You know, if any group wants to take this down or find a way, by all means, go for it. You know where to look for it. You know what it is. But we do not condone it. We do not. Basically, we don't condone any usage of this kind of shit. That being said, we're going to back out and go to something much more lighthearted. So this is pretty cool. The mysterious and unexplained. Now, I always love conspiracy theories and finding stuff that, you know, a lot of people like to talk about, but it's never really proven, you know what I mean? And I love shit like this. So this is a mysterious and unexplained. The most beautiful thing we can experience as a mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. And boy, do I actually like that quote a lot, because you know what? That is the most truest statement I have ever fucking heard in my life. The mysterious always intrigues me. That's why I play a lot of games that are very mysterious. But that being said, we have multiple things such as lost civilizations. One is Atlantis. I think we all have heard of Atlantis. The story of Atlantis quite literally begins with two of Plato's dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. These accounts are the only known written records which refer specifically to a lost civilization called Atlantis. Do I think Atlantis is real? This is going to make, like, I don't know, man. Usually when I talk about this stuff, people are like, oh, Muda, what are you talking about? You believe conspiracy theories. Dude, I'll be serious with you. The ocean is the majority of this planet, and it's probably the most unexplored part of the ocean. Do you know, like, they find alien creatures, like undiscovered creatures all the time in the fucking ocean? I'll be honest with you. To have a missing city somewhere there would not be out of the realm of imagination. Dude, there could so be a fucking weird Atlantis down there. It's so weird how that could be a possibility. At the same time, it couldn't. But, dude, I still maintain... you know what? It might be fucking 3 a.m. right now, but I choose to believe. I think that's where the beautiful part of these deep web episodes come from. In the morning, I'm a more rational individual. By the time it's 3 a.m, I feel like I'm on crack or something because I believe half this shit full-heartedly. So here, let's go to the story of Atlantis. Let's get some story going on here. Over 11,000 years ago, there existed an island nation located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, populated by a noble and powerful race. The people of this... Oh, man. The Zora? The people of this land possessed great wealth thanks to the natural resources found throughout their island. The island was a center of trade and commerce. The rulers of the land held sway over the people and the land of their own island as well into Europe and Africa. This was the island of Atlantis. Atlantis was the domain of Poseidon, god of the sea. When Poseidon fell in love with a more immortal woman, Cleito, he created a dwelling on the top of the hill near the middle of the island and surrounded the dwelling with rings of water and lands to protect her. Cleito gave birth to 5 sets of twin boys. Blah, 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 we learned and shit. We got it. We understand it. But the island of Atlantis, fucked over, gone entirely. Does it exist? Probably fucking not. But you know what? Right now, because it's so late at night, and my mind is entirely a meme right now. Kind of hurts. I'm gonna choose to believe as much as I can. Now, here's some theories. This is what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen. The fucking flat world level shit. We're going to read it, okay? The prevailing theories about Atlantis are it's fiction. It's an exaggeration based on the fall of the Minoan civilization and the destruction of the island Thera. Or it was real. Now, fiction says is the easiest answer. 4, nothing to prove. Against, it says several times in the dialogues that the story is true. Parts about the impassable sea and the true continent of the other side of Atlantis tend to indicate a more detailed knowledge than a fictional story. Okay, so this is where they're saying that Plato... This dude said multiple times it's real, and he gave some fair evidence to why it was real. Not fair evidence, but fair insinuations why it was real. Now, Thera and the Minoan civilization, this is the first time I'm hearing this, by the way. The island of Thera, a volcanic island, was destroyed around 1500 BC by an explosion which caused more than half the island to sink into the sea. Artifacts found on the island indicate a sophisticated culture, probably part of the Minoan civilization. There's evidence pointing to trade in the Minoan and Egyptians, destruction. We'll examine the possibility in more details in upcoming issues of Enigma. Proponents of this theory claim that Plato's date of 9,000 years ago should really have 900 years ago. Somewhere along the lines, either Solon or Plato made a mistake, as the story was 900 years ago to place Atlantis in the time frame of the Minoan civilization on Cretian Thera. Interesting, okay. Everyone's always against it or not. 4. Plato says it's a true story. That's as if it's existed. Against, there are no other records of such civilization existing. Current archaeological evidence does not support the premise that such sophisticated civilizations existed around 9,000 BC anywhere in the world. Dude, and that's the weird thing, man. Like, you know what this deep dive episode is going to be? It's going to be Mudahars retarded conspiracy theory time. You ever just wonder, like, you ever play like Assassin's Creed and shit? Spoiler alert, by the way, for Assassin's Creed 2. The game's over fucking 10 years old. I can make some spoilers. They have like this precursor civilization, dude. My dick gets hard for any precursor civilization style talks. I swear to God, dude, there's gotta be some kind of a thing, man. Could you imagine? Like, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn level shit, dude. I'm believing a lot of. I'm in a tired place right now. Alright, so ancient monuments. Ooh, Bigfoot. Oh, man, dude, is my dick fuck. Alamals, Roswell? Oh, we're totally reading both of these. Holy shit. The story of Bigfoot. Oh, please. Give me the... Okay, Bigfoot home. I'm not gonna go all... Wait, actually, fuck it. Let me take it over here, okay? Bigfoot home. Oh, there's no story of Bigfoot. Dude's just a walking enigma. There is nothing here. What? Come on, you can't just give me Bigfoot and give me nothing, internet. What is this? Alright, well, Bigfoot apparently got nothing, which is very sad. Oh, man, another Roswell? Fucking sign me up and finger my asshole. On the night of July 2nd in 1947, something crashed in the desert outside of Roswell, New Mexico. A little Mayo, dude. Soon after, the military closed off the area. The first announcement made by the military was that a flying saucer had crashed. Quickly after this first announcement, the story had changed. What was thought to have been a flying saucer was really a weather balloon. The episode was mostly forgotten until 1970, when Jesse Marcel, the major involved in the recovery of the crash, announced the military's claim that the object was a weather balloon was a lie. Since the announcement, Marcel and dozens of others have maintained that the crashed vehicle was not a weather balloon. The actual Alama bodies were recovered, and that they were all threatened into silence. What really happened almost 50 years ago in Roswell? Read some of the accounts for yourself. Oh, God, please just fucking give me all this shit. So basically, for those of you who don't know where Roswell is, it's in a state called New Mexico. It's if you have to take an Albuquerque, which is I think the capital of New Mexico, it's like southeast of it. All right, not bad at all. It's basically near Texas, I guess you could say. It's basically a little small town. I think Roswell, New Mexico, is where they like tested nuclear weapons, right? Like initially, right? Like because it was all in the desert. You know what I mean? The Roswell Declaration. Oh man, it's a petition. You know those fucking never work. Get out of here. Alright, there's not really much to do on this site. It's actually really sad why I'm not getting too much from this site at all. You can get a subscription to Enigma, which is a monthly newsletter. Oh man, I remember fucking those, dude. Ancient monuments. Okay, show me Stonehenge, I guess. The story of Stonehenge. Oh my god, this site is fucking broken, dude. What is going on right now? I'm not really getting anything. This is actually depressing. All right, show me Mars, all right? What secrets does Mars hold? Oh my god, the face. Ooh, you guys need to see this documentary on Netflix, which is god tier, the best documentary I've ever seen. It's about like aliens on the moon and shit. It's so fucking hilarious. I think there was like a penis that I think I saw on Mars that everyone mistook for a fucking missile cannon. So stupid. It's almost like that, dude. The story of Mars. Oh, tell me. Oh, man, this guy gets into the nitty-gritty about it. I need some dank-ass shit. Canals on Mars. Oh, this is when we thought water was on fucking Mars, right? I think. All right, you know what? I'm going to back out of this. I think this is enough of the mysterious and unexplained. Not really much got explained. There's a lot of mystery to it, so you might want to take the unexplained side of it out. Actually, you know what? Keep the unexplained. You're right. It is very mysterious and unexplained. I'm very tilted right now. We're going to go out, and I thought I was going to learn about some new conspiracy theories, but nope. My mind is an enigma. You know, it's just gone completely. There's nothing for me to guess out of this. Let's go to something else. And ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our deep web video of the week. 1 minute and 11 seconds long, a little bit above the average 1 minute length of one of these videos. Of course, you can see it's very low resolution and blocky. There's some lovely pairs of shoes right over there, and I think we're in for a lovely trip. We're going to hit play and see where we get into and analyze it at the end as always. Let's hit play and see just how this video begins. Already, I can tell you it's destroying my fucking ears. Alright, is somebody gonna pop in? What the fuck is going on here? Door closes. Okay. Interesting. Oh my god! Christ, this is so low resolution and blocky. Alright, I see it's one of those edgy art projects. Just looking around. God, it's making my head hurt. What the fuck is that, dude? Are those rats in there? There's some words written over here. We're gonna look into that. Something called Dixie. Okay, focusing on that. Okay. That's fucking... I don't know what the fuck's going on. What the hell? Noose? And that was it. That was the whole video. 1 minute and 11 seconds of that. Interesting. So, okay, let's look around over here, see what the fuck's going on. We got these lovely shoes. All right, we go through over here. We got basically what it is just an edgy art project with like absolutely ear-destructive music, which I'm going to leave off. There was nothing really to be gained out of that. Now, you got basically this individual going into a bathroom taking shots of this shower. A lot of it has the massive artifacting over here. I don't know if that's part of the video or like sometimes what happens is like with a lot of these, they'll actually edit in like data moshing. They'll fuck up the data stream so much that it's intentionally fucked up, right? Or it'll be recompressed to hell on purpose. Now over here you got something called Dixie. All right, some product over here. I think it's like a cleaning product. I don't know where that's from. I think this is basically an American-based one. But you basically have this, I guess you could say, shower area. Now over here you've got some chipping going on, or I don't know if that's like rats or some shit. Here we had like a word pop in. Here we had a flag, a gear. Well, not even a gear. It's like, you know when we were, you know when you're a kid and you get those pop cap guns. It's like the blanks. Then you got the peace sign and you got a finger point. That's what you're getting over here. All right, you're getting some 4 strange symbols that don't seem to appear anywhere else. Now, you're still continuing with Dixie, all right, and you get basically the shots of the shower, close-up shots, all right, nothing really impressive, and you get this shot of, like, fucking something. I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that product being pulled down? I don't know what it is. It's just, like, fucking shit, like liquid actual ass. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on over here. Then you get the shot of this, and I don't know what the hell that's all about. Like, is somebody exercising? Are they like hanging? Like, what's going on? I've never actually seen that in a bathroom, so that's entirely a new scenario for me. As you go through over here, you get some more compressed data going on, and then it just ends on this note where you look through a key and boom, you're just done. That's really all there is to analyze about this. Now, again, the thing is, like, I feel like this is just an edgy art project. It's not even an ARG. I don't think this is anywhere close to an ARG. I feel like this is just some edgy art project. And a lot of these are edgy projects just designed to, I guess, spook people who come across them. And is it spooky? Not really. I mean, a lot of these come into the whole caveat of, am I going to get a screamer? And most of the times you don't. In fact, all of the times you really don't get a screamer. It's just 1 minute and 11 seconds of your life basically taken away from you. And I guess maybe if it's like 3 in the morning and you're by yourself, even if you are recording, yeah, it's a little weird to look up, but most of that comes with trying to decipher what the hell it is. But I think a more interesting video is like when we watched those videos of the dude who was like basically stabbing like a garbage, like a doll made out of garbage cans and shit, like not garbage can, but like garbage bags. That was more spooky because, I don't know, this is just a fucked up situation. This stuff, it's like, we get it. It's an interesting project. We understand, you know, how to cut between stuff, you know, add some fucked up weird music, maybe mosh some data around, but it's yeah, it's not anything spooky. It just leaves you more confused than anything else, really. It's interesting, I guess, you know, for maybe 5 minutes, but it just basically ends up and plateaus itself. I think there's not much really else to be said over here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to back out of this. Let me know what you think about this art project. I would much prefer other stuff like actual ARGs. Please let us find some more of those as time goes on. But we're going to back out of this and, you know, go to something a little more sensical. Oh, man, look at that. Taboo towards a better understanding. Prepped and prepared. Health, food, and farms. Food beef prices to soar in California. Mind controlling our children. Oh, you know, it's the greatest thing ever when you get mind controlling of children. How am I not going to open that as a tab? Come on now. All right, if you go down over face-to-face cloning, CIA psyop creation of the word conspiracy. Oh yeah, the CIA made the word conspiracy. Never existed before that at all, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my fucking God. All right, you know what? Today's going to be conspiracy-themed episode. This is the greatest thing I've ever goddamn gotten. Here's mind controlling our children. The greatest trick the devil has ever pulled was convincing all that he really didn't exist. The old Chinese proverb really says a picture is worth 10,000 words. Our conscious minds only use at most 12% of our brain capacity. We dream in symbols. That's why the ancients carved symbols and stones everywhere. They could speak on many levels with just a few images. Our neocortex records everything, yet our conscious brain is only aware of 1/10 of the images we record. This is why propaganda used to deceive, contort, and alter our minds for dark purposes is so effective to the masses. This is why people cannot and will not rise up against the darkness. The mediums of programmings, all by the ruling global, are TV, killing video games, and the internet. It means to... Oh, man, dude. Facebook, BuzzFeed, and Call of Duty is what's turning your kids into cancer. It's not wrong. I mean, he's not wrong. This dude's not wrong about it. It's delivered in mediums of our desire in plain sight, yet fewer aware, fewer wish to truly go there. If one brings awareness to these facts and looks at his pictured images with conscious awareness, the spell is no longer effective. Shine your light bright into the darkening times. Dark shadows can no longer hide when brought to the light of day. For news below to many is new and very disturbing. Yet we see the Vatican, the British ruling class, and the White House and Hollywood all beginning to be outed for the child abuse, sex slave, mind programming culture that permeates all power of today. You know what, man? Like, I always hear this all the time. Like, all of this shit happening, and the videos that I make are just a giant conspiracy theory. Like, all of it is just to control you. I'm gonna say it right now. This is not to mind control you, okay? I'm just gonna say it from my perspective. Hey, maybe I'm a fucking idiot, okay? I am an idiot. Maybe I am subliminally mind controlling you, but god damn, do people jump to that shit so fucking hard? I know I'm very like preachy and opinionated when I'm doing these at night, but you have to understand, man. I've seen a lot of shit today, and I am in no mood to take more. The powers that can be compromised leaders before they get into office and control their puppets. Oh my lord, you know, what the fuck is this Abu Ghraib shit? There's this thing in the US. Let me just fucking mark it. Let me just put a marker down here. Yeah, marker for that. But there's this thing on Abu Ghraib, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, where the US was like, they had like servicemen and women out there that were like guarding this prison camp of like terrorists and shit. Or like, you know, people that were at least detained. And they fucking did some horrible fucking shit, dude. And when it was outed, god damn. Alright, here we go. Face-to-face cloning. Real-time face capture and reenactment. Alright, let me see this. Imagine what the world could be used for. The world of technology just got a little more interesting. Researchers have developed a pretty mind-blowing new piece of video tech that allows a person the ability to transfer their facial expressions onto another person in real time, creating a video that looks real enough to convince almost anyone. Dude, I've heard of this shit, yeah! Where like... It's like, oh, dude, that's fucking weird. Wait, what is the video? What is the video exactly? Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking weird. Oh yeah, dude, that shit's fucking weird. Oh, dude, I've seen this. Wait a minute. Oh, dude, that's so weird. Holy shit, it's like, dude, that's fucking, dude, I love this site already. Holy crap. The technology comes out of collaborative efforts between Germany's University of Erlangen-Nuremberg, the Max Planck Institute of Informatics, and Stanford University in California. The incredible technology is already being tested on George W. Bush, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and Vladimir Putin. Real-time face capture and reenactment of RGB videos animates the facial expression of the target video by a source actor and re-renders a manipulated output video in a photorealistic fashion, according to the researchers. The way the technology works, it tracks facial expressions of both the source and target video and addresses details like teeth by finding the mouth interior that best matches a retargeted expression and warping it. Dude, that's some spooky fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. That's like Black Ops level 2 shit. Jesus Christ, dude. That's fucked up. That's fucking weird. Alright, let's go to how the CIA created the word conspiracy in 1967. Just before JFK, RFK, MLK, lone gunman assassinations, how convenient. Democracy and free market capitalism were founded on conspiracy theories. Yeah, boys. The entire U.S. system was founded on a conspiracy theory. Dude, the U.S. was founded on spooky spooks. The Magna Carta, the Constitution of Declaration of Independence, and other founding Western documents were based on conspiracy theories. Greek democracy and free market capitalism were also based on conspiracy theories, but those were the bad old days. Things have now changed. The CIA coined the term conspiracy theorist in 1967, and that all changed in the 1960s. Specifically in April 1967, the CIA wrote a dispatch which coined the term conspiracy theories and recommended methods for discrediting each theories. The dispatch was marked Psych, short for Psychological Operations or Disinformation, and CS for the CIA's Clandestine Services Unit. Oh man, dude. What does the CIA not put their dick into at this point? Like, let's be honest here, man. These people just fuck anything that they could. Well, like, come on, CIA. You gotta have some limits on your control. Come on now. All right, this is a little too far at this point. All right. Anyways, the dispatch states, trying to opinion on a matter of concern to the U.S. government. The aims of the dispatch is to provide material countering and discrediting the claims of the conspiracy theorists. All right. So basically, they discredit and counter the claims that people who wear tinfoil hats wear. Okay, all right, fair enough. We do not recommend the discussion of the conspiracy question being is not already taking place. Where discussions active addresses are requested. Conspiracy on a large scale often it would be impossible to conceal in the United States, especially since informants could expect to receive large royalties, etc. Critics of and form of intellectual pride. They light on some theory and fall in love with it. They also scoff at the commission because it didn't. Man, these people are fucking premeditated as shit, dude. God damn. The CIA is fucking crazy, dude. Like, and you know, it's not like you don't expect it. Like, you got to remember, this is the same group that did the whole. What was it? They did the whole MK Ultra thing. Like, this is not like a weird thing for the CIA to fucking do, by the way. You have to understand, like, at the end of the day, like, you might as well joke about it all you want, like Big Brother and shit like that, and, like, you know, the government tracking everything you do. Nobody's wrong, though. And I know this from a personal perspective. Like, there is so much data at this point being tracked. Like, if you don't know the term big data, it's like the most valuable thing right now at this moment in time. What big data basically is like everything you do on the internet, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, your digital footprint, right? Every single one of you guys and gals make a digital footprint that's massive. You know what I mean? And you create this footprint and people fucking love it. They pay so much money to get everyone's footprint so they know how to manipulate the masses and shit like that. The stuff like this, you know, conspiracies and shit like that, stuff you share, you know, a lot of, even if it doesn't exist or it doesn't matter. It all gets tracked. It all gets shared around, and it's such a weird world that we live in where it's like the shit you write on Facebook is now worth more than you are as a person. It's fucking weird, dude. Holy shit. President Trump 666 and the Beast. Oh, this is gonna be great. What the fuck? Enough is enough. All right, this is Trump's face right now. President Trumpet's face. You got enough is enough. Apparently doing this is 666 for some reason. Interesting shit. I believe this is from the card game Illuminati, right? The conspiracy card game. Remember that? We looked at it a long time ago. What the fuck? The 666 hands up. Oh man. Oh shit. 666, ladies and gentlemen. You do this, I'm part of the Illuminati. You wouldn't even fucking know it, would you? You know what I mean? What is this? The Trump family bought and controls the most expensive single building ever purchased in the United States at 666 Fifth Avenue, a street symbolizing money and greed. The building appears in the movie The Exorcist II, The Heretic, and The Wolf of Wall Street. The 666 high-rise also home to Lucifer Technologies, and its RFID microchip. Oh, that's fucked, dude. The Trump family paid $1.8 billion for the most expensive building on record. 18 is 3 times. Oh my God, is equals 666. It is controlled through Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, and her, oh my lord, another Trump Fifth Avenue property. The famous Trump Tower is 203 meters tall, which equals 666 feet. Donald Trump lives there in a gold-enameled opulence on the 66th floor. Donald Trump inherited his grandmother's real estate empire. When she died on June 6, 1966, her name was Elizabeth Christ Trump. Oh my God, dude. The coincidences, man. Oh, man, my camera fucking died out there, too. Coincidences, dude. Coincidences. Trump claims to be the savior, the only one who can save America from disaster. Donald Trump is a self-admitted germaphobe and clean hands freak who hates to shake hands with other human beings. Dude, you know a lot of people do that though. Like a lot of people have like germophobia and shit. Like that's not like a sign of spooky lizard people. Like lots of people do that, dude. Trump's first wife, Ivana Trump, told Spy magazine that he kept a book of Hitler's speeches at his bedside. I need to look into that. That's a little far out there, all right? You know? God damn. Trump commented publicly about his daughter Ivanka's hot body and that he would date her if she... Yeah, that was a little fucking weird, okay? I'll give you that. That was a little fucking weird. Trump said Hillary Clinton be at my wedding, and she came to my wedding. She had no choice because I gave to the Clinton Foundation. I think maybe she did that, you know, just to be nice, right? You know what I mean? Like if somebody close to me or in my circle was like, you want to come to my wedding and shit, I wouldn't fucking say no unless I had prior commitments. If you didn't have prior commitments, you're an asshole for not fucking going. So you just go. You know, why the fuck not? And you go through. Oh my lord. The amount of conspiracy theories. Why is Google Chrome a conspiracy? What the... That's stretching, dude. That is so stretching. Oh my god. Oh my lord, what have I stumbled into? We went from Donald Trump to Google Chrome. Google Chrome is the devil. I'm fucking blown away, dude. Holy shit. That was like 0 to 60 faster than a fucking Bugatti or some shit. God damn. Okay, we're gonna back out and we're gonna go to something like normal, all right? So, what did I look into, dude? What was that? This is something called the International Black Sheep Society of Genealogists. Interesting. Is an association of genealogists who have found black sheep ancestors in their direct family lines, or under the 1-degree rule of society. The 1-degree rule is if a person lived in the family domicile of an ancestor and the actions of that individual affected the family as if they were an ancestor or member of an immediate family, then an individual's acts can be used for membership qualification under this rule. Well, I don't really know what a black sheep ancestor really is. What the fuck? Black Sheep Sunday. Genobloggers discussing black sheep ancestors. The list for discussing genealogy, and specifically the search for black sheep ancestors, expressly taboo subjects on the black sheep list are current politics, religious issues, politically spicy subjects. Participation in these lists are subject to the control of the list manager or tender lambs coordinator. What is the black sheep? What is a black sheep ancestor? I still need to figure this out. No commercial posts, no chain letters, no political or religious diatribes. Oh, come on, you're missing it. You basically eliminated 95% of all YouTube comments. Come the fuck on now. Qualification for the society membership and the right to use IBSSG as your signature in genealogy is granted on the main list. Oh, Google Groups. This is vintage right there, dude. What? Oh, I need your permission to call myself an IBSSG? Well, come the fuck on now. The purpose of this goal is to discuss family black sheep in order to learn more about them and share information about your black sheep with other members of the IBSSG. Many times, having a black sheep in the family leads to a family wall of silence, and research into the family becomes very difficult. Our goal is to help find alternate routes to information sources and to normalize the view of the black sheep as a person who is actually a place in factual history of the family. What? Okay, can I get a frequently asked questions real quick? What is the difference between member and associate? I'm not sure if I have black sheep. I'm not getting an idea. What is the Black Sheep Society? What is this? Qualification. Qualification in the society. Body should maintain the following. Your relationship to the individual, whether you think he or she is a black sheep of the family. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So basically, if you're the family's black sheep, like you know the saying, basically if you're the family's bad seed, right? I guess you could say gaming terms recently, if you're the Lucas of the Baker family in your family, you're part of the black sheep, I guess you could say. That's what it is. Basically, it'll ask you, were you socially rejected or were you a criminal, right? So what is this? Living individuals should not be mentioned by name or have an alias to protect their privacy. Murder, kidnapping, armed robbery, treason, theft of any item or fame, membership in a famous gang, well documented, political assassin, member of the FBI's most wanted list, political expatriate, extreme public embarrassment, involvement in witchcraft trials, bigamy outside of the Mormon faith, which condoned it at one time, persons expelled from normal society, and convicted felons. All right. Okay, then. All right. So basically, this is all just a collection of people that are basically the black sheep, which is an interesting, combination. Basically, if you're at least ostracized from the rest of your family, you basically get a family over here that'll at least accept you for what it is. Now, they have something called the murder of Alice Mallet, committed by George Straub in the 1922 prison information sheet with a mugshot and one article on Cloud Straub, brother of George, who was sentenced to 10 years for an assault on a 10-year girl. Oh, God. Fuck, man. The Jackson murder, the Mallet murder, the Citizens Patriot in Jackson, Michigan. Headlines and articles, June 9, 1922 through June 24, 1922. Jackson woman is murdered, June 9, 1922, Friday. The victim was well known in Bay City. Shows picture of Miss Alice Mallet. Bring the Mallet murder fiend to justice. Oh, man. Why is this so important for this? I mean, shit, I understand that. I mean, yeah, it's fucked up, but goddamn, they have like a whole section on this. If you'd like to join this, but you still burst into tears when you think about the traumatic events in your immediate family, but still can't accept that someone you should have been able to trust could hurt you so bad. Or how could oh, man, this is dark, dude. God damn. You know what I mean? Like, I walked into this not knowing what it is, but I'm glad this site kind of exists, to be honest. Like, basically, I'm still trying to grasp at what the site is, but basically for these tender lambs, they've really been hurt and shit. And I gotta say, I know we make a lot of those jokes about like safe spaces and shit, but dude, some people really need this kind of shit, man. I'm glad a site like this actually exists. Like, you have no idea how much it means for someone to truly understand another individual. I think I've very recently come to that realization, without getting too terribly into detail. I think sites like this really matter a lot, and looking into this, I'm glad I came across it because, you end up coming across a great variety of websites on here, right? A lot of these websites you'll come across where, how should I say it? A lot of these websites you'll end up coming across, right, where it's like, they can be bad sites, they can be hilarious sites, they can be conspiracy sites, but a lot of the sites you find where they can really help people. You know what I mean? Like, for something like this, it reminds me a lot of what is the other site that we looked at? I'm trying to remember. The suicide forums. Remember those? The ones where people would go into, like, if you're ever in that deep thought of killing yourself, you go onto the forum and there was so much support over there. There's other people that were also suicidal and they were walking people through how not to be or to overcome their the issues that were clouding their mind. Something like this where people who have actually been abused or people who have been ostracized or a lot of shit that happens, it's fucked up to see this kind of stuff happen, but it happens more than you think. At least you can come over here and sort of, spit that out. So I think in all honesty, we've come across one very beneficial site to a group of people that need as much support as they can get. So I'm not really going to look much more further into this because frankly, I don't need to. I think the site pretty much speaks for itself. So, if you ever had massive issues, major problems, the International Black Sheep Society of Genealogists might be your place to go to if you're looking for a little bit of support, right? That being said, get as much help as you need. Don't feel ashamed if you've gotten screwed. If you got screwed over in any way, don't feel ashamed. Seek as much help as you can and support, and, you'll find it. But I think I've given my my gooey, lovey segment for today. We're going to back out and hit something else up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings the end of the Deep Web episode for this lovely week. Episode number 92. Interesting episode. We got to see a lot of interesting conspiracy stuff that blew my fucking mind at 3 in the morning. A video that, was definitely on the edgiest of art project spectrums. And frankly, a website that I think does a lot of good for a lot of people. We've seen basically the extreme bad end with, Kids World, for example. We also saw the good end of helping people who really need support as much as they can. So a feelsy good episode, an all-arounder. But let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it or dislike it. Let me know if you prefer the 3 a.m. Mudahar. A little more nightly, a little more, experience more today's shit Mudahar. Let me know what you think. If you like what you saw, let me all know in the comments below. Seriously, I love reading the comment section, especially, just seeing people enjoy certain websites over on the deep web. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think about it. This is me, Mudahar, and I am out.